Good, 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 good. Welcome, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are going to be playing some Eternal Strands. This game just recently came out. I'm getting a lot of, what do you call it? Phoenix Immortal Rising vibes from it. I really loved that game. And so, it might be the same developer as Phoenix. I'm not entirely sure. But it definitely looks like the same art style and gameplay, similar gameplay mechanics and everything. So we're just gonna go and hop right into this. I'm kind of excited. I loved Phoenix, so I'm hoping I just love this one just as much. All right, so let's go and take a look. I already adjusted the settings to my preferences, so we're gonna go and do it at normal because Phoenix was actually really somewhat difficult at first. So let's go and get this set up. We're just here for the story mainly, but we want a little bit of difficulty too. The Watcher's Wisp will show the direction to your closest objective for Bryn's tracked quests. The Watcher's Wisp, huh? All right. Whoa, that might be a little too bright. When weavers are born in the next era, ask what we are willing. Okay.
Was once
a little distracted.
Of magical development and trade for practitioners of magic all across the Maida Basin. Not all weavers claimed it as their home, but those that did built a legacy of progress, constructs, and innovation. The likes of which have not been seen since the Surge, almost half a century ago, when a cascade of arcane disasters racked the Maida. And without warning, the Enclave sealed itself away behind a magical wall known as the Veil. Rich and powerful leaders were wounded and killed. Decades of war broke out. Every nation suffered an economic collapse. The world is calmer now, but magic has been shunned, taking the blame for decades of unrest. Weavers remain pariahs to this day. Most places tolerate us if we don't stay too long. While some weavers remember what it was like before the Surge, I've never known a time when weavers had a home. I chose this life years ago. But I'd be lying if I said it has lived up to all I hoped it would be. Still, my luck might be changing. A few weeks ago, I began traveling with a new weaver band. Now, they've brought me here, where it all began. Oh.
Thanks.
Bryn! Over here!
A kind of cool looking city. Or a wall, at least. Ooh, I love the art style in this.
What do you think?
When you told me that joining your band meant I'd see the Veil, I wasn't picturing this.
No one's been this close in years. The base is shrouded in tangles. Weavers have known about this safe zone in the Vale's shadow for decades, but no one has found a route into it. Until now. You have no idea what I had to do to puzzle out this passage.
I definitely want to hear that story later.
My hope is that we're going to find artifacts from the Enclave itself deeper into the shadow. I'll stay to oversee the camp setup. Why don't you take the preliminary scouting expedition?
Really?
Okay.
Of course. It's important for the other Weavers to see how you do in the field. The map I bartered for in Tarza suggests there's a watchtower deeper into the valley. Shouldn't be too far from where we are.
That's my first landmark, then?
Yes. It should help us get our bearings before we start the search for the Strand Road. And if you make any discoveries, that will endear you to the band.
Ooh.
For sure. I'd love to find my footing with the rest of them.
I'll act as the watcher on the scry and pull you back if anything gets too dangerous. Just steer clear of the tangles. Any questions before you head out?
The Strand Road?
What is the Strand Road?
A famous trade route into the Enclave that led straight to Denevron. The hub for bartering magical goods. Before the Surge, caravans used the Strand Road to enter and exit the Enclave with their goods.
Before the Surge, huh?
It's been completely submerged by tangles, unfortunately. Still, if we can get any closer to that passage, we will find rare artifacts lost in the Surge.
I know the scry is a standard device across Weaver bands, but my previous leader, Aaron, didn't really make use of ours.
He sent you on expeditions without it?
I mean, I wore the earpiece, but he didn't exactly stay close to the table at the camp while I was out.
That's incredibly dangerous. I'm surprised you're still alive.
Yeah. Anyway, mind explaining how it works in your Weaver band?
When you go on an expedition, you'll wear the earpiece, which allows me to communicate with you and give directions from the scry table.
Oh, so I've got like my own little HQ, like going all CIA
At
on
the
them.
table, everyone will be able to watch your expedition and communicate with you as needed. The last, most important function of the scry is that it allows me to use magic to pull you back to camp when your life is in danger.
Okay, so it's like a safety rope, as well as being like a little
Right.
spying function. I like it. So wait, they're gonna know anything and everything I do? Damn.
That clears up anything I needed to know. I'll head to the watchtower.
Okay. I see you.
Glad to hear it. You can head out then.
We're spinning. Woo, look at the fluidity of this movement. Oh, I love it.
No visuals on the scry. Can you hear me?
I can. Some interference, though.
Must be the tangles. Still, strong enough to pull you out like you practiced. Dom?
I'm on it.
What is this? That's kind of cool. Is it just a bunch of mushrooms or? Oh. I can chop bushes? What's
The
this?
veil. Even more impressive up close.
Oh. Gosh. I don't like how my hood is. My hood feels like misadjusted.
Thanks. Got visuals back.
The Veil shadow is incredible.
Never seen anything like it.
Tangles. Beautiful.
And deadly. Give them a wide berth.
Okay.
The closer you get to the Veil, the thicker they'll become.
Its shadow is believed to be impenetrable.
Until now.
What are these? Alright, we got some rough leather, iron, rough leather, iron, rough, iron. Oh, okay. So some supplies. We got some supplies. Alright, alright, alright. Ooh. Oh, woo, 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 woo. I didn't see this gorge before I jumped.
That wall is completely frozen.
Weaver's Grass lifts and moves objects and creatures. A purple aura marks valid targets, while those marked red are too heavy for the current level of the strand. Control to prepare the strand. Hold left mouse button to cast. Release mouse button to throw it forward. Okay, so we hold and release. Okay.
We should expect enchantments to act strangely this close to the Veil.
See those glowing bulbs? Infernal alliums. They combust when broken. So if I toss one at the wall, its fire will melt.
Ah, I'm burning!
Brilliant.
I'm burning!
Best to use kinetic magic to keep clear of the blast.
I just like set the whole place on fire. Wait, there's some more over there. I want to break these. Come here, Mr. Bush. Bam! 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 Yeah, look at this. We're lighting this place up. Dang, it's hot in here. Okay, we don't want to go that way. So we wanted to go through up here. Move forward toward against any vertical surface to start. Okay, so cool. I can climb any surface. I love that in games. Vitality. Oh, I guess we're full.
Perfect. Knowing the watchtower's relative position establishes the distance to the Strand Road. You can come back to... What is that?
Coral. There were rumors of a living mineral that grew deep beneath the Enclave's surface. It seems they were true.
There's more of it in that cave. I could take a closer look.
Too risky to deviate from the plan. First outing was just to reach the watchtower.
Yeah.
This is going well. I say we check it out before finishing the expedition.
Yeah. Check it out. Check it out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! We just like wall ran that.
Beautiful. I've never seen anything like it.
Dan's right about it being a living mineral. I can feel it humming with magic.
Wait, I'm losing...
Aurea?
That's a big dragon. Run!
Sprint connection.
Run, bitch! Oh no. That wolf, he's looking a little red and pokey.
Was that a drake?
Yeah.
Pulling you out.
Breath. I knew this was a bad idea.
Why can't she pull me out?
We can't extract you.
Fix it. And
I'm gonna go
then
grab
tonics
this.
on standby for her return.
Oh, I did not mean to heal. Alright. I keep forgetting it's E, not F. I've been playing a lot of other games that use F, but we'll get back into the swing of things. All right. No. Get back over here. Come on, come on. Yeah, I got a shield,
Head out
buddy.
to the cave so we can get our bearings.
Can I break these bones? Maybe I could throw them? Yee. I just picked up the whole gate. Okay, the magic aspect of this is pretty wild. I love it. Run! Run! It's fire! Hurry! I love his, like, his coat, if you call it, his scale coat. I love it when they're, like, really platey and less scaly.
It's an
Makes them
ash
look
peak
fierce. Change strands, okay. Ice wall. Ice wall rapidly freezes water in the air to create chunks of ice. Useful for pitting foes of all size or of all sizes, or creating ledges or bridges. For distance targets, aim at the furthest point and draw the ice closer. Okay. Control to prepare a strand, and then yeah. Okay.
Quick, your frost magic can cool a path.
Ah! Work! Work!
Dawn's still working on the scry, but you need to keep
It did not work as great as I had hoped it would.
There should be a minor patrol path ahead that loops back to the watchtower. It runs close to the Vale, though.
It's our only option.
I'm on it.
I'll probably want this still.
Aurea, that Drake's acting like...
Let's
Acting
just
like.
focus on getting her back safe.
I'll go back to unpacking the armory.
Alright, you got your pin. We got your pin. Look at you glitching inside that rock. Yeah.
Nice one. Vitality tonics on your belt.
I didn't pick up the hide. That's a lot of wolfy boys. Big old puppers. Little hops. Oh no, it's the dragon! No, he's got the one!
Damn it, Casmin was right. That Drake is rotting. Erratic flight. Aggressive. It won't stop.
Skies, what do we do?
He's rotting?
We get you back to the caravan fast.
I think I saw some things over here. Yeah, look at this. Can't miss up my items. They could be useful later. So we'll want to go and grab these just in case. I mean, if it has me collect it, it must be good for something. Anything gonna be inside these barrels? They're all broken barrels, so I doubt it. I want to go back to my Weaver's Grasp. I really like this thing. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Come on.
Clear line of fire. Good time to use your bow.
Ooh. Am I hitting it? Do I have to calculate for drop? There we go. Ah! You can rapid fire it. Wait. There we go. Do. Oh, you can kick. You can kick. So if you're full on potions and you try and pick up a potion, it automatically uses that potion for you. How are you still not broken, you dumbo? There we go. I don't want to switch over to the sword immediately if I don't have to.
If I'm reading the map correctly, following this brook should lead to the path guards used to reach the watchtower prior to the surge.
Get back. I'm gonna throw you. Oh, you think you can get me? You think you can get me? Oh, I'm gonna kick you. Come here. Come here. We're going on an adventure. Me and you. No! I can't hold you forever. You get back over there into the fire. No, I said into the fire. You can go right here. Yeah. Bam. Did I see an enemy over there? I don't know what that is. Alright, we should be able to walk in here now. Ooh, rough leather. Okay, nothing over here. Those are rocks. Those are rocks. Do I see something up here? I do. I did see a booty jet. I guess we'll grab a rock and throw it at you. I don't know what those are. Continue heading towards. Ow, ow, ow. Is it cold? Do I have to burn it somehow? Is there... I guess I can just do that to bypass it. I don't know what that was, but that was a little unnerving.
That Drake is never far behind. Just keep going.
Alright, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. So we need to ice wall. Wait, no, and then we... Haha, look at that.
That's the path.
You're doing great, Bryn.
Alright, we're switching back to this.
That can't be an ark.
No one has seen one in almost 50 years, let alone outside the veil.
The Archons never left the Enclave. Still, you need to get...
What the heck is an arc?
You've got to hold it off.
Alright, okay, we're switching back to the bow. Grab that. Is the bow not hurting him? Okay. No! Is this thing gonna kill me? No, I'm in fire! I'm in fire! What? He made a little bubble. Is it like a bubble shield? Is the Archon my little Steven Universe? He is my little Steven Universe. Look at him go.
Skies. If this isn't the strangest.
Hang on, Bryn.
Ooh, little animated cycles again.
Okay back there.
Change of plans, everyone. Back up.
You're...
What? We're coming to you, Bryn. Follow that arc. We need to go now.
Oh no. There's supplies.
Up ahead! Wait!
Yeah, get her, bird lady, get her! Go! No, bird lady, no! Don't touch the purple beast!
I'm fine. Keep moving.
Okay, she's fine, she's fine.
The arc!
Oh. So he like guided them transport through all that mist so they could get to the other side? Oh, it's actually pretty beautiful. I kind of like it. Eternal Strands, guys. Eternal Strands. Here we go. Wait, what happened? What happened? What? What is going on? What? What is happening? There we go. Where did everyone? What visual glitch is this? I don't know what could have happened to cause that, but that was kind of crazy.
Has anyone else noticed we're practically sitting on a loom gate?
A loom gate?
That can wait, Dom. Aurea, you should be resting. If your wing doesn't heal, our point is out of commission.
That's what I need to address. While my wing recovers, Bryn will take over expeditions as our acting point.
You sure she's ready for all of this?
Bryn did face down an Ash Peak Drake and lived to tell the tale. I think we're in good hands.
Yes. I have every confidence that she will make a great point.
Yeah, I'll make a great point. Dialogue choices guide Bryn's demeanor and explore different parts of her character. There are no wrong choices. Inspire with confidence. Remind them that we're still weavers. Don't believe in yourselves. Believe in the me
All
that
my
believes in
life,
you.
If I wasn't dreaming about becoming a point, I was working towards it. To do it alongside a renowned weaver band, it's a chance to make history. I won't let you down.
That's the spirit.
Exactly. When we first set out to investigate the Veil's shadow, we had no idea we'd end up here. The Enclave was once a safe haven for all weavers, and the pinnacle of innovation. Since the Veil went up, weavers took the blame for decades of war.
Hmm.
Stories that put children to bed, preach the evils of our magic, all because of what happened here. We owe it to ourselves and to our brethren across the Maida to find out not just what happened, but why. Maybe
Okay.
then, weavers can find our place in the world again. But first, survival. Bryn, that's you and me. Find me when you're ready. Adjourned.
Look at this. What is this? Consult with Aurea to plan next steps. Day 1, afternoon. Oh, is it counting the days that go by?
The scry. The whole band gathers around when I'm away from camp. It's nice to have people literally watching my back.
Okay, so this is what they use to watch me. Okay. What about you, Sola? What are you about? Crafting. Craft new arms and armor at the smithy. Each design uses a combination of different classes of material. Forged, carved, etc. Those materials are divided into slots. The top slot uses the most materials, but has the biggest impact on the item's stats. Materials have properties such as weight, resistance to heat, and so on, while also affecting color. Mix and match materials to create custom gear in both ability and looks. Okay. Some quests also require crafting. These live in their own category, but work the same. Provide the needed materials and craft the item to advance. Quest materials are only ever used for one recipe. Okay. So what can I make? Don't I already have a mundane sword and shield? Bow? I think I already have that. Torso armors. What's the one I already have? Points bracers, which I think I already have. I mean, the design looks the same. Okay, okay, cool. Let's talk to her.
You've been busy.
When active, Talk provides optional conversations that react to events. Talk never starts or advances a quest.
It's a work in progress.
That's
Taking
good to know.
stock and all. We lost a lot of gear running for our lives. Speaking of, are you doing okay?
I can't wait. Share
I'm
my
great.
enthusiasm.
This is the opportunity of a lifetime.
A point has to have that kind of attitude. Just be careful. You don't want that lifetime to be cut short. Oh, and listen. We've got your back, okay? All of us. Right now, we need to focus on getting our feet back under us. And you need to get the lay of the land while we do.
Alright, alright. Sebastian, I love this guy. Look at him. He looks wonderful, and I love his name. Sebastian.
Sev, how are you holding up?
Oh, fine. I mean, I'm trapped inside a magic bubble that's filled to the brim with life-threatening creatures. Also, left an entire known world behind, and I'll probably never see remnants of my past life again. But, you know, I'm fine.
He's spiraling. Try to look on the bright side. This is getting awkward. Deflect with humor. He's scared. Sympathize with him. I think he's scared.
It's okay if you're scared, Sev. I'm a little nervous myself.
Oh, good. Our point is worried. One person who's supposed to be fearless. Yeah.
Sev,
This apprenticeship is turning into more than I signed up for.
that is completely understandable. We're all reeling.
Yeah. You're probably right. Listen, I should get back to helping Sola.
I was talking with Sola earlier. She is a great listener. Maybe talk to her about how you're feeling too?
I wouldn't want to burden her.
She'd be happy to help.
I'll think about it.
Who's Dom?
Loom gates must need a massive source of magic to function. Instantaneous transit across hundreds of leagues.
My legs are a little cold. I'm gonna put my blanket over my legs, like so. Oh. There we go. Ah, nice and cozy. Loom gates must need massive sources of magic to function.
Dom? Hello? Everything okay?
Bryn, you are going to check out the loom gate at some point, right?
Yeah, of course. I'll get around to it.
Good, good. Why it refuses to function is a mystery we must unravel together. A priority.
Not worried about our survival in an unknown land filled with volatile magic like the others?
Details. There is so much to discover, survival will take care of itself. Or Casman will insist it does, at least. So, our acting point. Is your heart racing at the prospect of traversing these lost lands?
Yeah.
I just want the real action to start. I want to find the biggest, baddest creature in the land and I don't know, climb it, or tear its strands free, or chuck a boulder at its head.
Would you mind flipping the order of those last two? A boulder might wreak havoc with the integrity of the strand.
For you, I'll think about it.
How thoughtful. You're going to make a great point, Bryn of Carnhaven.
Thanks, Dom.
Of course. Now, if you'll excuse me, something else is tugging at my attention.
Loom gates.
Loom gates.
Loom gates. This guy and his loom gates. What a silly little guy. I love you, Dom. I like you. All right, Archon. What is the arc?
I wonder how this arc managed to get us through the veil.
By the looks of it, it was a one-way ticket.
Well, the Enclave built many arcs and other magical constructs. I've never heard of one designed to repel Drake's breath, though.
You think we might find another ark that could help us escape?
Or possibly repair this one? It must be special somehow. As Aurea said, the arcs never left the Enclave, yet this one did.
We know as much as we can from looking at it. Time to start exploring if we want to find answers.
Okay, so that's where we gotta go for objective-wise. Let's go talk to Leanne. I don't know much about her. She looks like a scholar.
Lane, you seem lost in thought. Settling in all right?
Oh, Bryn. Yes, I am. And you? I notice you've been checking in with the others at the camp.
You did? Are you spying on me?
Oh, of course not. It's my vocation to observe. Not just you. Everyone. In fact, if you'd like, I can tell you a little about the others. You are newer to our band, after all.
Okay. Sev joined just before me. Ask if it's common for this Weaver band to take on apprentices.
Sev is relatively new to the team too. Has Sola taken on smithing apprentices before him?
No, she's never had an apprentice before. I don't know how he came to be her apprentice either.
Okay.
No
So
one
he's her
seems to.
apprentice.
That's a little odd, isn't it?
Not really. Typically, Ram are very secretive, culturally speaking. Sev may remain an enigma. I wish he would open up, though. I'd like to learn more about his people.
Before joining, I knew Aurea's band was renowned for its top-notch techniques in weaving. Why do you think that is?
To keep a points expedition gear competitive, you need a smith and an enchanter working in perfect harmony. And there's never been a pairing more harmonious than the union of our enchanter, Dam, and our smith, Sola.
They are sweet together.
Did you know Sola is descended from nobility in the Sansa Empire? Shame her family lost their fortune, though I suppose that's why she's so down to earth.
Are both Dam and Sola from Sansa?
No. In fact, Dam hails from Renland, where magic is completely forbidden. I often wonder if Dam's fascination with enchanting would be as obsessive if magic wasn't dogmatically kept from him as a child.
So it was like banned so much that like he got super interested in magic. He's basically living in his own footloose, you know.
I've traveled with a Weaver band before, but it wasn't quite as functional as this. What makes this one run so smoothly?
The obvious answer is Oria. Not only is she a strong point and leader herself, but her mother is one of the most famous enchantresses of our time. She's grown up surrounded by excellence.
Wow. Still, it sounds like a lot to live up to.
Yeah.
If it is, Oria makes it look easy.
You said Oria is the obvious answer to this band's success. Is there a not-so-obvious answer?
Ah, yes. While Oria runs the field, when it's time for the caravan to move, it's Casmin who takes over. She used to be a quartermaster on the docks of Don Brennig, facilitating relief efforts for the Udean Federation. With the speed she can pack a caravan, it's no wonder that Oria trusts her to take over when it's time to move.
Okay.
Given that I'm the newest member, how do you think I fit in?
It speaks volumes that Oria trusts you with taking over the expeditions this soon. I would have thought Casmin might take over in this interim period instead of you.
Casmin?
Up until about 6 months before you joined, Oria was training her to become her replacement as point. It was going well, then out of nowhere the training ended, and Oria began searching for a new point. I don't know if it was
Interesting.
Oria's decision or Casmin's, but either way, I suppose it's all for the best. You wouldn't be here otherwise.
Casmin hasn't been the most welcoming towards me. I wonder if she could be upset that I'm the new point.
Knowing Casmin, if she has a problem with you, it won't be long before she confronts you about it.
Ah, great. Lane, offering insight about the others is nice, but I came here to talk about you.
Oh, me?
Yeah, tell me about yourself.
There's not much to know, really. I suppose I'm the typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
Okay, wait, what? The typical third child to a second son of a patriarch of a minor mercantile house in Judea.
What?
I've enjoyed the experience of growing up in a family embroiled in feuds so long-standing that no living relative can recall inciting incidents firsthand. At a young age, scholastic endeavors became my escape from the familial turmoil until I could finally leave home, and so on and so forth. Nothing but a classical presentation of third child issues in a Udean mercantile family.
Right.
So people
And how
aren't
are you
born
feeling
weavers?
since we entered the Enclave?
So people aren't born like weavers from what it sounds like. So it's not like people are just magically adaptive or whatever. Like, it ain't like Harry Potter with muggles and things like that. It's looks like anyone can be a weaver and use magic. Most people just forbid it, so most people don't go towards it. But those who study it can. So they're like wizards.
Truthfully, I'm not sure. Nothing's really wrong, but never mind.
You sure? Whatever's on your mind, I'm happy to listen.
Yesterday, entering the Enclave in our lifetime seemed impossible, yet today, here we are. It strikes me as an opportunity that was profoundly easy to miss. That's all. Anyway, thanks for listening.
Oh? So where's this Cayman lady? And one sec, I want to go and check on something. I'm using a new feature. With my OBS that allows me to basically stream at the same time. A new feature. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure that my chat... What is... Alright, I'm gonna do a test here. I'm just trying to make sure that the YouTube side of things is all set up properly here. Why is it not showing the comment? All right, there we go. Okay, so if I were to type something like this, like... I type something like that into my chat. It does not show up on my... thing. So how can I... It gives me an option for a TikTok chat, but is there an option? No, I don't see it there. Hmm. Okay, okay. I guess I'm gonna have to switch back and forth. Twitch is gonna be my main chat that I'm gonna be looking out for, but I'll do my best to try and look out. Actually, I think I got a solution for this. If I just whoop, whoop, whoop. I guess I can go and keep it open. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is going on? Okay, I'm gonna keep it open like this. There we go. Now I could watch both at the same time. Haha. Alright, let's get it, chat. Alright. It's a cool little hovel right here. Oh, hey, look. It's that
Your
lady.
tent might not be glamorous, but you can rest here when you're not gallivanting on expeditions.
It's perfect.
I don't know about perfect. I could have done a better job if we didn't lose half our supplies when we passed through the Veil.
Seriously, I didn't have anything close to this in Band. Half the time I was lucky if I didn't sleep on dirt.
Huh, that's unfortunate. I'll leave you to get settled.
We got some pizza here to enjoy while we play. Okay. That's where I can see a list of all my resources. Let's go speak with Casman some more. Oh, wait. I gotta pet this guy. Yeah. Yeah. Look at you big fella. Look at you. Aren't you the cutest thing I've ever darn seen? Oh, yes you are. Yes you are. I love this guy. Look at him, he's so cute. Alright, talk?
Hey, Casmin. Recovering from our wild entrance into the Enclave?
Save it, okay? I know I should have been more prepared to move.
Hold on, that's not what I...
If I had been more prepared, we wouldn't be missing half our supplies. With more supplies, I could have done a better job patching up Oria's wing. If I had fixed her wing properly, we wouldn't be in unknown territory with a point who...
Whatever it is, just say it, Kaz.
You're no Oria. I'm sorry. But she has more experience, and who knows what's out there.
Why is my nose so itchy today? Like... It's like no other. Just my nose. But I lack an experience my team makes up for. Reminder that we're all in this together. She just needs to lighten up, break the tension with a joke. She has a point. Admit that I'm scared too. We're all in this
I know my job is
together.
important, but we all have a part to play in our survival. I know you can do yours. Trust that with everyone's help, I'll be able to do mine too. I'm not in this alone, Kaz. Neither are you.
You're right. It's just that Aurea has been point for so long. I need to give you a chance, though. I'll try.
That's all I ask.
Okay, changing equipment. Gear equipped at Casman's caravan will be the loadout Bryn takes into her expeditions into the Enclave. Loadouts can be changed at any time at base camp, but cannot be swapped while in the field. Okay. Oh, I don't have any two-handers. First, I want to talk to you.
I was impressed by how you handled that Drake outside the Vale.
A little terrifying, I will admit.
But you kept a cool head and didn't let it get the better of you. Not everyone can do that.
Okay, that was a very short conversation, Aurea. Thank you.
So after all the legends, this is it. The Enclave.
Legends for you,
The
maybe.
Enclave.
Some of us trained under weavers who were born here. Still, it is surreal to see it for myself now. You're going to be out there, exploring. Promise to take it all in for me.
Yes. She seems sad. Sympathize with her that she's missing the first expedition. This is my calling. Assure her I won't fail. I'm becoming point sooner than I expected. Wonder if she thinks I'm ready. I'm gonna
You must be
sympathize.
devastated that your wing is holding you back.
I can't deny that my heart breaks at the prospect of being stuck behind the scry. But knowing I've found the right replacement helps. Besides, this wing won't keep me down for long. I'll be back out there soon enough.
I wouldn't have it any other way.
Anyway, enough with the sentimentality. For your first expedition, we need to get the lay of the land. Thankfully, Lane Free has an old map of the Enclave to help us get our bearings. It's 60 years old, pre-Surge. No chance it's accurate, but that's where you come in.
I'll update it as I go.
Exactly. We've made camp in what was once a way station for caravans entering the Enclave. Just below us is Glintwood Hollow, a valley on the outskirts of the Enclave. I've scanned it from the Overlook, and we've got 2 landmarks of note. A second loom gate, and what appears to be a giant statue, possibly an ark.
You can see it from here? Must be massive.
If either is functional, Dom will throw you a party. I'll be with you on the scry. With fewer tangles, we're hoping the connection will be stronger. The path is down by your tent.
I'll head out now.
Okay, the path is down by my tent. Alright. Let's go look at this. What is this? Is this the loom gate?
So this is a loom gate.
Ah, it is.
It's taller than I expected.
The Enclave constructed these for transit. Oh, imagine being able to travel leagues instantly. If only it were working.
There's no sign of damage. It just seems inert.
Deactivated, perhaps? Or simply lacking the energy such a powerful enchantment would need.
You'd know better than any of us.
We could get it working, though.
Oh, the possibilities. All the places we could go. Oh, to hold the hand of my most darling wife as we whisked around the Enclave. Metaphorically, of course. The loom gates famously move
You have a
people
wife?
one at a time. Too dangerous otherwise, I imagine.
You have a wife? Darn it, Dom. I really liked you. Hi, Sage Mari! How you doing today? We're playing a new game that just actually came out yesterday. It's been announced for quite a while, and it just released yesterday, so I decided I was going to go and install this, and we're going to go and have some fun. It looks like a pretty sweet game. If you ever played, like, Phoenix, Immortals Rising, like, the combat, it feels like a lot like that. A little bit different. There's, like, no parrying or anything, but, like, the graphics and everything gives me that kind of vibe. I just woke up and let my dog out. Can I pet that dog, Sage? Can I pet that dog? It looks interesting. Yes, it is. They look sweet together. Complement their collaboration. There's time for love later. Champion the prospect of instant travel. This is getting too lovey-dovey. Offer them some privacy. Nah. We tell them they're sweet.
You're cute together. It's great to see a couple that shares such a love of their work with one another.
Who could have it any other way?
Oh, so
After
they're
we've for 2
together.
years, we're bound to have something in common.
Come, my love. There must be something in the archives.
Oh. Yeah. Woo. Look how beautiful this world is. I love it. Alright, we're gonna go travel. Kasha, the children of Anasha and Castiel parents are famed for their ability to stay alert for days without sleep. Oh, really? So Kashar are like hybrids? Oh my gosh, is it gonna do the glitch thing again? So I'm not sure if it's because of my computer or if it's the game itself. But watch. You see the graphics? I think it might be my computer. Look at this. The graphics during these like transition scenes. It goes from like all blocky like triangles and everything. And then smooths itself out. I think it might be my computer that's causing that, but... And the fact that I'm streaming at the same time. But there's a point, like, I was just, like, head and shoulders, and there's nothing below. Just walking through. It was pretty funny. Alright, so we're gonna switch to this. Just quicker to take down these boxes with this than the bow.
Clear as the sands of summer brim.
No interference from the Enclave.
None. The connection is much stronger than outside the veil.
That's reassuring.
Yeah, that's good. What's this? Any supplies? No? Okay. We'll just go for the stuff that has little sparkles then. No, no, no. I want to switch to this. Hello, little puppy. Hi. Bye. I'm sorry, I just wanted to try that. Oh, that was funny. That was too funny. What's back here? Like, it's so much exploration. And look, you get like the climbing, like it's like Zelda Breath of the Wild, or kind of got like a little Genshin Impact kind of vibe to it too, I would say. Going all around in that same kind of genre, I guess. Or slow and deal reduced damage. Okay. Ooh, thick hide. They could say that that's my hide because I'm a little thick. I'm just kidding. That's what you were thinking? Genshin? Yeah, yeah.
More arcs.
I'm clearly happy we're here. Arcs were supposed to be used for manual labor. Hostility is strange.
Oh, look at this big old tunnel. This little log. Hand-drawn map. Codex fragments increase Bryn's attunement to locals around the Enclave, as well as unlocking lore projects at Lane's Archive. Okay.
Fresh water in walking distance of the campsite.
I'll set up a purifier for it and collect later.
The point. What a beautiful view.
Ooh. That's all icy. I don't know if I can do anything about that. Where'd you guys come from? Bye. Oh, you guys can go invisible. That's why I couldn't find you. All right, switching to the bow, so I'm not stepping in that ice. I cannot hit a shot. Where'd you go? There you are. Where the fuck are you? Where the fuck are you? Oh, I blocked it. Oh, that was like a perfect block too. I don't know if that's a thing, but I think I did it. Ah! Wait, what's this? What's this? Do. Bam. Oh, I could do like a dashing stab. It's a bright sun. Look how tall that mountain is. Do you think I could get to climb it later? Look at that big guy. Okay, okay. So I have no idea what I can do about that. It looks all frozen. Maybe I'll get a spell or something later that I can use for it. Okay, I understand. Okay, I understand. You don't want me throwing rocks at you. No. gosh, these guys are annoying. Look at a sword and a shield. Alright, we got some health potions. Can I grab those? I can. So can I melt it with this? Oh no, I have to hold it. Can I hold it, or am I gonna let go eventually? Looks like I can hold it. Is the ice coming back? It's like the ice came back. Okay, so maybe it's just not something I do need a spell for. I can't just approach it. Softwood, Carestone. What is this? Can I throw other rocks at it? Looks like it cracked it a bit. We can try again. Yeah, we did it. Let's see. Bronze. Okay. Oh. Are they fighting each other? Can I throw you upwards? I can. Imagine you just like get picked up and tossed like 50 feet in the air. Inventory. I have plenty of iron, so I could probably just drop this and grab this red iron. I thought I had a caliper. I have a Kala hide. Yeah, I have enough of the other one. I don't know if it's going... I mean, there's so much rough leather and iron, though. Screw it. We're picking these back up. What? Where'd you come from? No, you're going for... You're flying. 120 damage. Oh, see, now there's this luster weave that I've got to sort through. Oh my gosh. The inventory system. Okay, this one looks like it's a common one, so we'll drop it and grab the luster weave. Where'd the item go? Interact. Glowing chests contain rare loot and materials and emit a soft sound that makes them easier to identify. Dance a foot. Ironwood, ironwood. Fleeced hide. Okay. Guess we'll drop that. And I guess we'll drop that. Formal complaint. Disorder among us, the Norians, and reckless disregards of tradition. Alright, so it looks like we should just probably head straight for wherever I need to go.
Creatures could be hunted for food. Any of these plants look edible?
Dan will put anything in his mouth if he's curious enough. Whatever he doesn't vomit, we'll eat.
Just try not to poison him.
Hydra's Brook, aptly named for the spirit of water that flows.
Ooh, a little fireball. I'll just carry you with me. Actually, I'm gonna throw it at you. The higher chance of drawing rare materials. Oh, okay. You go in the river. Oh, I'm tempered. I'm gonna be the one who's tempered. Rough leather. Not much else. I'm just gonna start heading towards the goal or whatever so I can return these items. Look at you. You think you're invisible? Get out of here. No, you, what do you think you're doing? What do you think you're doing? I'm gonna toss you up. I'm gonna toss you again. I'm gonna toss you again. Come here. Come here. Oh, he's all golden. He looks weird. Okay. Hey, I got him. Take that.
This must be Hydra's Lake.
It's a still. Why name it after the spirit of flowing water?
Ah! Where am I supposed to even go? I gotta look for a second loom gate. And then I gotta look for a great arc near the collapsed mine. Where's the collapsed mine? No, grab him. Throw him out of here. I don't see anything that looks like a collapsed mine. Is there a map? Okay, so it's past the lake and... Okay, so it's to the right of the lake, the collapsed mine, and then the Feller's Ark is north of it. Okay. I fail. I fail. So there is some fall damage. Let's go and throw you there. No. I'm going to throw you back there. You go back there. And now I'm out. I don't know if you earn XP.
I was right. It is an ark. A great one.
It isn't moving. I'll get a closer look.
This looks dangerous. Ah, you were here all along. Come here, I'm gonna throw you at stuff. Open this barrel for me. Open that tree for me. Where the heck are you? I hate that you're invisible. You know what? I'm throwing you up in the air and damaging you that way. There we go. Alright. So let's go and take a look at this, this great arc. When close to a surface, you can also press E to climb. Okay.
An ark of the stricken earth, I would guess. Any chance you could bring a piece of it back to camp?
Doubt my sword is strong enough.
Too bad. Strange that it's just standing there.
Maybe the second loom gate will tell us more. Enclave constructs are believed to be interconnected in many ways.
Okay. I believe it's this way. Get away from me. I need you. Hey, come here. I want you to open these rocks for me. I mean, you did mostly a good job, I guess. Deal. Coral growth. Like outside the veil, this strange mineral has overgrown the rock, pulsing with magical potential. Okay.
That's the edge of how far I can push the scry. It'd be like in the veil's shadow all over again.
Isn't that where I'm supposed to go? Yeah, I'm in Feller's Ark. Okay, so maybe it's across the bridge here. Oh man, I think I'm getting sick. My throat is starting to hurt. My nose has been itchy all day. And then now it's feeling all super runny. I think I'm getting sick, chat. Care, T's bad here. Some X. A fluttering caution in shorthand. Trying to say treasure's bad here. Looks like a door. Do I light these fires with fire magic or something? Crafting have a glow with an audio indicator to make them easier to find. Collect them to unlock new gear for creation with Sola. Okay. Yeah. All right. We're just gonna go to the gate. Oh wait.
What's covering the base?
Scaled for an arc, still throwing with magic despite long years of sediment. A long discarded staff. Huh? Could I use said long discarded staff? Be a wizard? Even more?
A lot of debris on the platform. I could clear it with kinetic magic.
What about the loom gate itself? Is it functional?
No sign of life, but see that cloud of raw magic? It's leaking from the broken pipe at the edge of the platform.
So we have two powerless loom gates and a tangle leaking out of an enclave construction. I wonder if Lane still has that treatise we picked up in Taza.
And he's gone. Good news. Lane found a shortcut back to our camp for you, and we've got the wisp working.
The wisp?
Wisp?
Watch as wisp. Channel a little magic into your earpiece. I'll redirect it to guide you from the scry to the shortcut.
Press V to conjure a wisp. Oreo will consult with the team and maps to guide it in the general direction of your closest objective. Okay. So if I press V.
I see the path.
Good. That should take you to the shortcut.
Weaver's Grasp highlights objects that it can move. Red highlighted objects require stronger strands. Was I supposed to do that? That was probably not a good idea. I took a shortcut, alright. Come here, where you at? I got like 2 things here. Ah! Fucking scared the shit out of me, dude. What do you think you're doing? Woo! Here you go, little guy. Enjoy your food. No. Get him! Get him! Get him! No, go get him. Where'd he go? Okay. Either you're dead or... Yeah, they go to investigate. Okay, where does this thing guide me? That way. Ooh, I got like a big speed boost there. Is it this way? Is it you again? Alright, so you guys seem to not be very affected by the sword, but the bow does wonders on you. There we go. And now you, sir, are going in there. I'm gonna make you a little cold. How about that? Now, is this where I'm supposed to go? I guess it is. Ah! So do I need to get rid of these crystals first? Is that how you do it? How do you expect me to get through this? It's gonna hurt. Like, it's not just a little bit either. It actually hurts. You want me to go through there? Any more of those fire plants? Wait, can I, maybe I can do this. I can walk on this ice. I cannot walk on this ice. Okay, so we're going back to the Weaver's Grasp and Chuck. Did I just break off a piece of my own ice? That's kind of crazy. What am I supposed to do here? I can't get through. But it says to go straight through there. Alright, we're just jumping it. We're jumping it. We're jumping it. I hear you. Where the fuck are you? There you are. Come here. There we go. Now I want to grab this. Opportunist bracers. Weathered bone, weathered bone. Okay, but we don't need that stuff right now. Fire bloom fiber. Is that like really, really good or something? We'll drop the bronze. Whew. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Why does it keep telling me to go through here? Is it up there? What the fuck was that? Austin Wintery. What the heck is that? Austin Wintery? Oh. Woo. Okay. Okay. So is that actually a shortcut? You're telling me to go down? What is this?
That should be it. According to my map, it's a man-made tunnel that grants easy access to the way station.
No, 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 no. How do I drop? How do I drop? How do I drop? I have no idea how I was supposed to know to go through that, but okay. That's fine. Material for starting a fire, specially treated to ensure a fearsome blaze. Ceremonial kindling, huh? Okay.
Bryn's back. Let's fill her in.
We believe we found a way to activate the Loom Gate in our camp and in Glintwood Hollow.
Skies, what are we waiting for? I want to be the first one to travel through a gate.
It will be a defining moment of your career.
So, how do we repair a loom gate?
What made the Enclave remarkable was not merely their constructs, but their ability to power them. It has long been rumored that beneath our very feet exists an extensive magical network known as the Tapestry. The pipe you found in Glintwood Hollow is proof of its existence. It must be a conduit. directs raw magic to the loom gates as a source of power.
And the tangle that formed around it was a leak.
Precisely. Our theory is that patching the rupture will restore power to the gate.
Thankfully, Seven Lane have a plan for that.
We don't know a lot about arcs, but I dug up some old stories from logs that we inherited from a weaver band that broke apart. In notes dated before the surge, this band managed to get one of the enchanters who worked on the arcs riotously drunk and talking.
Apparently, the Arks have a thin carapace between their skin and their armor plates that's nigh immune to magic, and can be separated in segments. A magically resistant material like that would be perfect to seal a rupture in the tapestry.
So I need to cleave this carapace off the arc. There's no way my sword is strong enough.
Come see me and we can make some improvements to Sola's forge. Which, in turn, means...
I could hone your sword so we can cleave the carapace. No problem.
We'll talk.
One more thing. You'll need to remove the debris on the loom gate's platforms so that we've got a clear workspace once the patch is forged.
Easy enough?
Everyone's got a part to play in this. Let's get to work.
One second, chap. It's good pizza. Oh, pizza for breakfast. Alright, journal. Bryn records all of her objectives in her journal. To open it, press J in the body of the journal entry. In the body of the journal entry, Bryn often records additional details about her objectives. Okay. Complete treading water. Improving the base camp. Wait, what? Treading water.
Hey, I know we need to fix up the forge, but before we do, I'd like to talk to you about something.
Sure. What's up?
I owe you an apology.
What for?
I've been a little cold since you've arrived, and I should have been more welcoming. I was just under a lot of stress with everything that happened.
You mean when we ran for our lives from a death cloud into a lost land?
Yeah, that. And losing supplies, and Aurea getting injured, and then having a point takeover who...
I think what the issue is that Casman is in love with Aurea. And so and when Aurea found out, she was thinking that it was going to compromise her training to be the new point. So she said, no, bad Casman, no. And now she's not allowed to be a point.
Lacks experience.
At the time, that's what it seemed like. But ever since we arrived, you've been more than proving yourself. You made finding food and water a top priority. That's when I realized our Weaver band is in good hands. I underestimated you when I shouldn't have. And frankly, I was a jerk about it.
It's okay, Cass.
No, it's not. I really am sorry. I hope we can have a better relationship moving forward.
Thanks. That means a lot. Let's just start fresh, okay?
Cheap viewers, is that so? Let me just ban you real quick, Mr. Tive Cesspool. Ban.
I'd love that.
She mentioned she was under a lot of stress. Wonder how she's
How
doing
you
now.
feeling now that we're starting to get settled?
If this is settled, I'd hate to see us scrambling. I have a hard time letting my guard down when there are so many unknowns. We're still missing supplies, and our campsite isn't half what it should be. Can't see myself relaxing and smelling the roses anytime soon.
The role of point seemed really serious to you. Can I ask why that is?
Because it is serious. If you screw up, we all die.
That seems extreme.
Think of it this way. Let's say we're low on food in the desert. If you scout 3 leagues in the wrong direction, we're all 3 leagues further away from food we need to survive.
Right. I guess I see what you mean. Still sounds like an extenuating circumstance, though.
And being the first to enter the Enclave in almost half a century isn't an extenuating circumstance.
Point taken, I suppose. You know, when talking to Lane, they mentioned that you actually trained to become point yourself. I was wondering if that had something to do with why we weren't getting along.
Oh, no. Being point just wasn't for me. That's all.
So, I know Sola mentioned improvements to her forge meant being able to hone my sword. What does that entail exactly?
Unfortunately, the missing supplies I mentioned.
Is there a way I can help you restock?
Right now, we reserve the materials you bring back for your armors and weapons, because that's the priority. But if there's anything you can spare, I can repurpose them into supplies for our campsite.
Sounds simple enough.
Glad to hear it.
Repurpose resources
Oh, yeah.
into supplies for the
It's
camp.
Lane, by the way.
What's that?
They don't like to be called Lane Free. I heard you saying it to Bren earlier. That's the name their parents chose. Lane is the name they chose.
Fair enough. Didn't realise. Thank you for letting me know. Lane. Not Lane Free, but Lane.
So salvage resources. Visit Casman to salvage any excess resources into supplies, a generalized resource. Supplies are used for multiple things over the course of Bryn's adventure, but the earliest use is to restore the band's capabilities through station upgrades. So convert crafting resources into supplies. Alright, so I did 10.
Start. With the supplies we've got already, we could shape up our campsite. We lost a lot of stuff when we were running for our lives, and frankly, our setup is only half of what it should be.
How many times are you going to talk about running for your lives, Casman?
But we can rebuild,
What do you have in mind?
like we discussed. Sola could forge better weapons with improvements to her smithy. Like honing your sword so it can cut through arc armor. Alternatively, Dom could certainly care better for our mantles with new tools for weaving. And to keep you in fighting form, having Lane's alchemical tools in top form is invaluable. There's no end to the improvements we could make around here. And everyone's lives would be safer for it.
What about you?
Me? Oh, I don't need anything.
Come on, there must be something.
I mean, wouldn't new shelves be nice? Sure. I also have some ideas for your supply pouches. But don't worry about me. I'm fine. Right now,
Supply
improving Sola's forge
pouches?
is more
That's
important.
really good. I like this one. I mean, this is like the right one, I feel like. But I like this one. Casman can have all the shelves her heart desires. Tell her I'll save the day. With organization!
Cass, don't be shy. If it's shelves you want, it's shelves you'll get. We'll organize the crap out of this place in no time.
No, I don't need them. I mean, it would be nice, but I'm fine.
Come on, say it with me. I deserve new shelves.
No.
Yeah, I thought that was a stretch too. Don't worry, we'll make some improvements around here.
Thanks, Bren.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, something going funky on my other monitor. So we go up to Sola. We'll go to craft. No. How do I use the supplies to upgrade the station in the camp? How do I upgrade the station? So like, do I go up to the station? Wait. I talk to her? Okay, so I talk to Casman again. Upgrade station. Ooh. Look at this. I like this. I like ones where you're gonna like improve your camp supply. Like I really liked Red Dead Redemption 2 doing that.
With the improvements to her forge. She can refine your sword as soon as you'd like. Great work, Bryn.
Turns out we make a pretty good team. This campsite will be top of the line in no time.
Yeah. We're definitely going to need to start directing a water flow to the camp. Maybe even install a fountain in the back. Would help to get a garden going in here too. Fruits, vegetables, medicinal herbs. Oh, that reminds me, we'll need the...
What? Do you ever take a break? You know, to enjoy a job well done?
Sure. Sometimes. Once there are fewer fires to put out, I'll relax. I swear.
You know, I've had a lot rattling around in my head since we got here too. Sure, there are so many new discoveries, that's exciting, but we're also trapped inside a hostile environment. Balancing the discoveries with survival is hard. Sometimes it just gets so loud in my head, you know?
Yeah, I do. It's like waves crashing down on me from all sides. All these awful thoughts of what could happen keep dragging me under until... Never mind.
You can tell me.
Until... I can't breathe. Or it feels that way.
I get it.
You do?
Completely. Maybe we could slow down and catch our breath together sometime. It would definitely help me.
Maybe. I'd better get back to work, but... this was nice.
I knew we'd recover. We always do. Still feels nice to have my core tools back this quickly.
Still a long way to go, but we'll get there.
Speaking of, I've something for you. We've been scavenging around the way station and reclaimed a fair amount of useful materials. They're stored away and ready for you. Should be enough to reforge your sword as we discussed.
Can you also reforge armor? Improve my bow?
Sure can. Weapons or armor, we can rework them with different materials as you prefer.
What's the key difference between reforging my gear and just making something new?
If you want gear that does something fundamentally different, make something new. For instance, there are fabrics, metals, leathers, and so on that are highly resistant to heat. A suit of armor made of a combination of those would have been incredible against the Drake you faced in the Veil's shadow. If you don't need something additional, and just want to improve what you already have, that's when you reforge. Keeps the clutter down in the caravan.
What should I expect from a reforged sword?
It depends on the materials we use. Some hold edge better, making your swipes that much more deadly. Others make your gear lighter. Or, for something like armor, change the way it handles heat and cold.
Sounds like it's time to make something that can punch through arc armor.
That's the spirit.
Reforge. All of Bryn's gear can be reforged to swap out lower quality materials for stronger ones of the same category. The original materials are reclaimed for use as part of the process. Oh, that's cool! New materials will change both the appearance and the stats of your gear. Higher quality materials will have significant impact on Bryn's damage and survivability. Oh, so it's a good thing I was swapping out all those grays for the greens and blues. Okay. Because those grays just absolutely suck, I guess. So, mundane sword and shield. Let's see. We swap out the rough leather. We need 6. Let's see, what does this? It's just balanced. This one is heat resistant. This one's cold resistant. Okay. But this. Iron. So instead of iron... red iron. A naturally forming alloy. Heat resistant. Cobalt iron. Cold resistant. So this will increase my weapon's power. I want to use the red iron. I'm going to heat resistant. Ooh. Cold resistance, balanced. This will improve the damage even more. And then sup with ironwood. Okay. Reforge.
Perfect pair. There you go. Not just good as new. Better.
Now that I can cut the carapace free, what's next?
Whenever the band is collaborating on a problem, I'm often the one to create the design, and you'll put it together with me. At least normally they're my designs. Sev actually came up with this one. With carapace and enough metal, I can forge his patch for the leaking conduit.
Any particular metal required?
No, just enough of the same type. Sev and I try to keep our designs flexible to work with whatever we've got in the caravan. Once you have everything we need...
I like this system. I love the upgrade system. So much nicer than just like, oh, you just have to build the item all over again. And you can swap out different parts of it. Let's see, what other stuff can I do? Craft. Carapace. Okay. What about these armors? Less armor, less weight, more magic. It's like Assassin's Creed style. I like it. Okay, but I already have that. Okay, so After improving the smithy, gear can be upgraded to increase its effectiveness. Upgrading requires additional units of the same materials used in the gear's creation. Upgrades can only do so much, however. Certain materials are just fundamentally better. And it's better to craft and sometimes it's better to craft something new. Okay. So my sword and shield, could I upgrade it? Gear upgraded. Yeah, look at that damage. Let's reforge the bow and arrow too. Look at that. Look at that huge increase. I'm gonna go thick hide because I like the green on the purple. Now my main armor though. So that affects the belt straps and the leather portion. Okay. Makes sense. The iron portion. Cold resistance up. I want the green. I don't like that I put my heat resistance all the way down, but... Alright, we have 0 heat resistance. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go talk to this guy. What does he want?
2 wonders of enchanting, an arc and loom gates. We can touch them, smell them if we want. And they don't work. Maddening.
Did you?
Did I what?
Smell the loom gate.
A little, but that's beside the point. But mossy, hints of sage, a subtle yet full-bodied undertone of dirt.
Amazing. Well, now we just need to get it working.
Oh yes, should our plan succeed.
And if not?
Then it is time for Plan B, which I have not yet thought up, but I'm sure we won't need. They are quite the thing.
After what it was like outside the Enclave, the ones in here are child's play.
It is an enduring mystery as to why the Veil's shadow is flooded with them. I did not expect that they would be so common inside the Enclave.
Are they common anywhere?
No. They were theoretical until the Veil went up. And then, of course, they became... political.
What exactly are tangles?
To our best understanding, magic is more than just energy. As far as we know, raw magic is a physical substance, but normally invisible. Our mantles gather it from the air as we move, but tangles prove it can concentrate on its own.
What did you mean by political?
The surge was specifically catastrophic towards enchanted equipment. Explosions, out-of-control activations, you name it. And tell me, logically, Who were the most likely people to have enchanted items on or around them?
The rich and powerful?
Well done. So, in a single moment, you have what seem to be hundreds of assassinations.
And decades of war followed.
As I said, political.
Okay. I see what happened. I can understand it too.
You said they were theoretical. What did you mean?
Lane and I have been digging. The only research on tangles we could find were thought experiments until the Veil's appearance. As you might expect, that research was done here in the Enclave. Apparently, they did not publish everything they knew.
Thanks, Dom. That helps me understand them better.
Ultimately, the most practical advice I can give is very simple. Don't stand in the murder cloud.
Don't stand in the murder cloud. That is my job. Do they just have more to say, or what's going on?
I couldn't help overhear Dom mentioning the surge's impact on the politics of our lands.
You really do pay attention to what happens around here, don't you?
A survival instinct. Growing up in Judea, you realize the walls have ears. If some of those ears aren't yours, you're at a disadvantage. That was actually the problem, you see?
The problem?
After the surge cascaded through the Maida, every kind of long-range magical communication
Am I
went down.
Am I the only one who thinks Lane and Bryn, like, it feels like their voice actors are very similar?
So you have magical chaos and no way to confirm if your nation is under attack. You assume the worst and retaliate. Judea, my homeland, was hit hard. Our trade fleets had become rather dependent on magical navigation.
And they couldn't find their way home.
Or at least to a safe harbor. You could argue the loss of our fleets was worse than any individual war.
Because the trade network suddenly collapsed. My parents used to talk about shortages during those years. It got rough, they said.
Yes. And the worst wars are fought over resources when people are desperate. I very much hope we can find the true cause of all that suffering. And a way out to share it with the rest of the world after we do.
Okay. He's still just standing here. I want to talk to you. Brian will have 15 slots available in her pack, and the Scar will be able to pull up to 4 resources to safety. Like, excuse me. I really want this. Like, I will salvage all of this. See, the more resources we're able to collect, the faster we'll be able to streamline this. Could I do it again? I have to progress further in the story. 18 slots, so it's only a 3-slot upgrade.
Sola seems pretty pleased.
But see, No, I went from... Wait, what is this? Resonates with the energies of the original to allow future study.
With the upgrades to her forge, I think she might want to thank you, Bryn.
Why don't you shut the fuck up, Orya? You know what? I'm gonna talk to you.
So, how often do I need to return to camp? Do you need me to report back frequently?
That's entirely up to you. Points privilege. You're the one taking the risks, so you can gauge how far and how long you can push. From time to time, I or the folks around the camp might have requests, but we'll defer to your priorities. And if you get into trouble, I'll pull you to safety. Might lose some resources, but that's a small price to pay.
Got it. A lot of responsibility.
Points privilege.
Can I ask how you knew to pack up the camp outside the Vale?
The tangles were shifting. They'd been static the entire time. And then, suddenly, just as an arc deflects a wave of Drake's breath, they start to move. That's no coincidence.
How do you know to run to me then?
The tangles closed down the path the caravan took in. And it wasn't like I was going to abandon you.
I could see why she's the point. She was the point then. She's very fast thinking on her feet. Very perceptive,
I was promised
too.
one epic tale on how you discovered the route into the Vale's shadow.
I suppose I did promise you. Rumors of a safe passage into the shadow had been swirling among Weaver circles for the last 5 years. They'd always piqued my interest, but I couldn't get a solid lead on it until 2 years ago. Weavers in a caravan bound for Don Brennig told me they no longer had a point. They'd lost an older Casil fellow who journeyed on the Strand Road before the surge. He insisted on one last big expedition before his retirement, into the Vale's shadow. It killed him, but they got pretty close.
So you got the route from that caravan?
Not quite. The point that died was the one who led them in. He had the trade roads memorized. But it was confirmation that getting close to the Vale was possible. I spent the next few months chasing leads. Eventually, I was able to trade an Ash Peak Drake's Tooth for a map of the trade roads with a dubious Ashar woman in Tarza.
A Drake's tooth?
Some people believe grinding the tooth of a drake into a powder and consuming it could have stimulating properties.
Oh, little aphrodisiac, a little, whatever you call them, boner pills.
Ah.
Viagra.
Fools. Regardless, between the map and the other leads, I was able to plan the route that led us to the Vale's shadow a fortnight ago. The final missing piece was an apprentice point to take on the expedition with me.
Glad I could help. Thanks for sharing, Orya.
What's a good adventure if you can't regale someone with the tale later?
Okay, and so it does disappear when you're done. Okay. Alright, so I guess we just gotta exhaust all our options talking.
Kaz, what you said about the point roll not being for you.
How many times is someone gonna try and call me? Holy cow. My wife is so funny. She wants me to make some cinnamon air fried banana chips. And she sent me the recipe for it multiple times now. I'm like, I feel like you're trying to tell me something.
Lane said the training was going well, and then one day, it just stopped. Can I ask why?
Honestly, it was just too much for me. The responsibility that comes with being point. I guess I caved under pressure. Leaping headfirst into danger isn't for everyone. What made you decide to become a point?
I love using my
Collaboration.
skills to serve our band. It brings me a sense of community I've never felt before.
Really? That's what I love about being a quartermaster.
I guess we're both fueled by camaraderie then. I always felt like a black sheep back in Calnhaven.
And has being point given you what you're looking for?
So far, yeah.
Good. For a long time, I felt like I let Aurea down. She wanted me to continue with the training, but I just couldn't. When she offered to keep me on as a quartermaster, I was surprised. In time, it made sense, though. I always enjoyed the planning of my expeditions, more than the expeditions themselves.
So you've been happier as a quartermaster?
Yes, this is much more my speed. Besides, someone needs to hang out with Arva. Seriously. I'm more than happy to leave the creature wrangling to you.
I'm not sure I have what it takes to pack a caravan anyway.
I've seen how messy your tent is. You most definitely do not.
Let's talk to you again.
Color me delighted that we're starting to restore our capabilities around the camp. When the time comes, I'll work with Casmin to create some new tools here.
Then we can start weaving more intricate strands into my mantle, right?
Yes. You harvest, I'll weave, and we'll have you channeling such magics.
Okay.
A crafter is only as good as their tools, they say.
Glad we're starting to upgrade the camp then.
Very much so. There are alchemical formulas I simply can't create for you without the right alembics and specifically treated crucibles. Once I have those, we'll be set. Many of the plants and minerals I'm after are within safe distance of the camp, so I'll be able to gather them myself.
Well pleased with the reforge. There's another option too. We can enhance your gear.
Not the same thing?
No. Enhancing uses more of the same materials from the original construction. I use them to add a bit more protection to your armor, reinforce your blades and such. Worth doing if you have extra materials. I'll be able to do more as we build my smithy's set of tools back up. Did you see the size of that mine entrance? Amazing, isn't it?
You mean the one behind that huge deactivated arc?
That's the one. Given the size of the entrance, I can only imagine how huge the mine must have been. Their yields must have been incredible.
I've heard the rich resources are a big part of why Weavers first settled this area.
The land's hostile, but they knew it was worth the risk. Ores from the Enclave are high grade, very pure.
Okay. Anyone else? Anyone else? No? Alright, we are finally back on the road again. Woo, woo, woo. Okay, so I have 12, 15 slots. So now I can start grabbing everything. Or mostly everything. If not, to make resources. Ooh, more damage. The damage increase is actually pretty good. See how it is at Barking Boxes. Oh. So good. While the surge clearly struck the Enclave hard, the maps remain generally accurate. No? No materials? Okay. I thought I saw that it was glowing, but I guess I was wrong. No? Okay. You can fly right into that. Fly back into the rock. Then I throw the rocks at you. Haha. I love magic. I'm abusing it in games. This is a top tier game though, by far. I love it. If you don't already have it, I highly recommend it. No, no, no. Wait, I left something up here. Alright, there's the gate. You again. Now I'm actually doing some damage to you. You're taking a long time to disappear. Okay, so we're just gonna have an arrow battle this whole time. I'm gonna go in then. Gosh, he just dodges every arrow. I have no stamina.
All right. With kinetic magic, I should be able to clear the base of the loop gate.
All done. Nice work, Bryn. We should have enough space to work on fixing that pipe now.
Cleave the carapace from the towering arc in Glintwood Hollow. Yes.
You're coming up on the arc of the stricken earth. With a stronger sword, hopefully the carapace will come off easy.
This might take a while.
You'll need to swing harder to cut through armor that thick.
Am I gonna end up waking it up and then having to fight it? Yeah.
What's happening? Retrieving the carapace is going to be trickier than we thought.
Is she really ready to fight that thing?
Yeah, he's just a big, slow-moving guy.
Catch your breath. When you're ready, you can climb the arc to attack it from different angles. that patch of skin anymore. Move on.
I ran out of stamina. Oh, we're climbing it. We're climbing up. Oh, nope, I'm clinging.
See those discs? Those are holding the armor in place.
What, this?
That's it. Hit the exposed skin with everything you've got.
No! Oh, he hurts. I'm getting back on you, buddy. You can't keep me off. Oh, I broke your ankles! Oh, I escaped. You can't catch me. I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna get your belly. Ah! I'm out of stamina. I'm out of stamina. I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna get your belly. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it. Ah!
You are unstoppable, Bryn.
I was worried we might lose our chance to hit the carapace, but you secured it.
Any concerns about using the Archon strand, Dom?
Concerns? None. Excitement? Considerable. We should be able to weave that strand into your mantle, Bryn.
Okay, and I got the carapace. That's good, that's good, that's good. Alright. Let's go. Alright, where am I going? This way? Wait a second, that whole shortcut that I wanted was just right here from the beginning. Ah, I can't believe I, like, did all that earlier. I mean, I got that cool thing, I don't know what it was, but... that Austin, whatever. A diplomatic agreement on letter approving entrance to the Enclave for a group of Tazan workers. Okay. Day 2, morning. Passage of time. After each expedition, time passes as Bran rests and recovers. Each day is divided into 2 daytime expeditions and 1 nighttime expedition. Every time a new day passes, conditions in the enclave change. Creatures can change locations, and extreme weather conditions may appear for that day. Okay. Craft. Did I not get the carapace? Oh wait, I just need this. I was so concerned.
Perfect.
You think this patch will fix the leaking pipe?
Yes. And with the debris cleared, why don't you tell Arya we've got everything we need to fix the loom gate?
Me?
Acting or otherwise, major communication should come from the point.
I'll keep that in mind.
Can I talk to you real quick? The Weave Strand. Mantles. Weavers channel magic through the strands of power woven into mantles. Each mantle can only be attuned to strands of the same family. By harvesting more strands from the wild creatures around the Enclave, Bryn can gain new abilities or increase the power of one she already has in her mantle. Okay. Use the harvested strand to unlock a new power. Okay. Ensnaring blast resonance. Every time a new strand is harvested, Dom creates an artificial strand that resonates with the harvested one, allowing for future study of the magic within. Some quest objectives require a specific quality of resonance to progress. Each strand upgrade in Bryn's mantle increases the resonance quality as well. The qualities in order are fragile, fine, and exquisite. Okay. We've got something about you. Codex compiling. Ark of the Stricken Earth. In terms of pure devastation, nothing matches the raw power of the Ark of the Stricken Earth. Wielding a bespoke mining bar and standing tall enough to graze the treetops, it is no wonder that their mere existence was considered extremely controversial prior to the Surge. The Enclave insisted that these massive arcs were designed strictly for construction, but any fool with the faintest spark of imagination could see their destructive potential. I have no doubt at all that the Enclave's military strategists were prepared to deploy them in defense of the borders. Their kinetic blasts alone would make quick work of any sort of temporary fortification erected by would-be invaders. These offensive attributes, of course, were also incredibly useful for their stated purpose of quarrying, shaping, and transporting stone and other building materials. The massive bridges and seemingly impossible rises of Dinavron are both proof of this and a veiled statement of their potential. Alas, following the Surge, it seems that any of the Ark's instincts relating to construction have fallen by the wayside in favor of an overriding desire to smash anything that moves, including our vivacious Point Bryn. We do wonder, however, whether they might be responsible for the circular carvings found on rock walls around the outskirts. From the strand Bryn recovered, we believe the locus of their power is centrally located, over where an Ashar's heart could be found, insulated by the layer of carapace under the chest plate. Exposing it is merely a matter of peeling that massive slab of armor free. Our enchanter insisted I clarify. Oh. Okay. Talk?
Bryn, one would think you've been fighting massive constructs your entire life.
It's a newer hobby I've picked up. On account of only having seen one for the first time recently.
Yes, it's quite something to see a massive Archon after studying their role in history for so long.
You seem a little concerned about something.
Oh, no. That Arcs are still functioning in the Enclave is a revelatory discovery. I'm elated, of course.
Very convincing.
It's just, this Archon brings up more questions than it answers. For starters, Arcs of this variety tended to carry a slate bar to help break rocks. It was clearly working in the nearby mine. One must wonder whether its tool was lost in a cave-in. It's hard to say, really. Another mystery, there's no record of Archon hostility towards Weavers. Did they turn on their creators after the Surge?
Is this just about the Arcs?
It's about everything. I suspect we're chasing dead ends. None of these leads fill me with any sort of confidence.
It's easy to get overwhelmed by the details. The Enclave is a complete mystery. And the reality is, we won't uncover all of it. There's only so much we can do. But that doesn't stop us from making incredible discoveries within those limitations.
Incredible discoveries within our limitations. I hadn't thought of it that way. It is strangely comforting to acknowledge that there are limits to what we can achieve.
All we can do is put one foot in front of the other. If we're ever going to solve this puzzle, it will only happen piece by piece.
You're right about that. More pieces would help, though. Maybe if you track down other arcs, we might start to understand what's going on with them.
Sorry about that. Kid was wanting to know what they should eat for breakfast, and I was like cereal or Pop-Tarts, obviously. Maybe if you track down other arcs, we might start to understand what's going on
More
with
information
them. Okay.
about anything trying to kill me is probably a good thing. Though it does mean getting close to the things trying to kill me, which is less good.
Yes, do try not to die in the process, as that would render the information less useful.
The patch is ready, and I've cleared the debris at the loom gate in Glintwood Hollow.
Excellent work, Bryn. Time for you to take a well-earned rest while the band heads into the Hollow.
You sure you don't need me to come?
We've got this. And you need the break.
All right, if you say so.
At any time in the camp, Bryn can rest in her tent to advance time. Day will advance the night, and night will advance the day. Rest at your tent while the team attempts to a loom gate repair. Oh, instead of just saying while the team repairs the loom gate, they say attempts at it, so maybe they won't succeed. Who knows?
Aurea, how's it going?
Bryn, you're awake. We're making progress over here. Careful with that.
Hey, no one came back to camp, did they? Is the rest of the band still with you?
We're all here. And the leak is just about fixed.
Ooh, look at that. Pretty.
Hey, wait, I just want to talk.
We've got a spy in our camp.
That was incredible.
Hey, couldn't have done it without you.
Actually, we couldn't have done it without Sev. I didn't expect you to have such a deft hand with magical conduits.
I'm not... I mean... We just got lucky it held.
Not to distract from the victory, but something happened while you were gone. I saw something. Well, someone.
A Hearthsider?
Maybe. The figure was masked and standing at the edge of the camp. I think they were watching me. Before they disappeared.
How friendly.
If there are people still left in the Enclave, we need to find them. They can tell us what happened here.
Yes. I was just thinking we should chase down the scary masked figure that likes to watch Bryn sleep.
Is Sebastian a coward or something?
Since we arrived, we've been speculating about what may have happened after the surge. But no one here knows the truth. Only Hearthsiders could tell us that. I think the truth is worth the risk that they may be hostile.
You're right. We won't find answers standing here.
Friendly or hostile, if there are Hearthsiders, we need to find them.
Agreed.
And the good news is, fixing the Loom Gate didn't just give us easier access to Glintwood, it expanded our scry's reach.
So scries are somehow connected to the Enclave's tapestry.
Every scry was built here.
This means you not only have access to the Loom Gate, but you can safely explore further.
Incidentally, our maps indicate that there is a village beyond the hollow in a large swathe of wetlands known as Dredger's Mire.
Perhaps we'll find our Hearthsider there. Bryn, why don't you brief with Lane before your next expedition?
Sounds good.
After that, it's time to use the Loom Gate.
Why didn't you guys return using it yourselves?
We needed to take a key swatch back to camp in order to connect the two. We'll make sure you have a key swatch to connect any other loom gates to this one from now on.
Here to brief.
I like to know everything I can before venturing off to a new place.
Just beyond the forested hills of Glintwood Hollow lies the wetlands known as Dredger's Mire. Much like the Hollow, the Enclave prospected many of the raw materials needed for its ambitious constructs and projects from the mire. Oh, it's no coincidence you found the Ark of the Stricken Earth near a collapsed mine. Likely, it was used for the excavation of minerals and metal. I believe the natural surroundings of the mire were also rich in resources. The Enclave even settled a small village there known as Poldervale.
Which is where I might find that masked figure that was watching me.
it's possible. Regardless, do you have any questions before you head out?
What can you tell me about Poldervale? It seems like it was settled pretty far from their capital.
Indeed. Though, when you take instantaneous travel through loom gates into account, what constitutes a remote village changes.
Oh, man. I needed that stretch.
The village was likely settled to facilitate the prospecting of raw materials in the outskirts. Resources farmed here could easily be transported across the Enclave through the use of loom gates.
Apart from the village, it sounds like this is mostly untamed lands. Any expectation that it will be more dangerous than the Hollow?
Of course.
I would expect so, yes. We've made camp in a way station that's pretty far from Denevron, and the Mire yet even more remote. Everything I've read says the deeper into the outskirts of the Enclave one ventures, the more wild and untamed the lands become.
You're saying my battle with the Great Ark might be looking like child's play soon?
Possibly?
Possibly?
Some of the others didn't seem so sure we should be trying to track down the masked figure. What do you think?
History demands we find them. If the masked figure truly is a Hearthsider, their stories and what they've lived through in here would be invaluable to our understanding and of the Surge.
Sounds like I'd better find them then. Thanks for the info, Lane. I think I'm ready to head out.
My pleasure. Oh, wait, I almost forgot. I didn't have the biggest role to play in the loom gates repair. I'm not exactly handy with a hammer. But watching the band work gave me an idea for a new alchemical project. Its working name is a loom shard.
A loom shard?
Yes, it's a shard that could draw magic from a loom gate and bring you back to camp safely, wherever you are.
How is this different from Aurea putting me back with the...
Because this shard draws magic from the tapestry, it can bring you back safely with all you've gathered.
Thanks, Lane.
Okay. Lane's creation, the Loom Shard allows Brandon to return to camp from anywhere in the Enclave. It takes time to activate, however, so use with caution. Okay. It's kind of cool. I accidentally skipped one of the dialogue boxes, but okay. Alright. We have done a lot. I could use the limb gate right now, but I think we are now at 3 hours for this streaming, so I hope everyone has a good rest of your night. Thanks for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time. Let's go save and raid somebody. Who are we gonna raid today, chat? Who are we going to raid today? Do. Nerds playing League.